Alright, lab. Alright. Alright, okay. This stream ends whenever I'm too wait, hang on. Did it skip the transition again? Did it skip the stinger? Hold on a minute. Hold up. No. Wait. There we go. Alright. Boom. There we go. Alright, cool. That works for me. This stream ends whenever I'm too lifeless and dead inside to go on. Or whenever I have to go into work, which is about the same thing, really. But, hi. Hey, howdy. Welcome in. Tis I, Dolphin, Chimeric, Freak, and Biological Test Tube Accident. Nice to meet you for the first time ever. Never before seen a creature in the woods who lives upon the mountain, which is a terribly awful, no good, very bad place where I get to say happy holidays to my Confederate flag wearing neighbors and watch them like squirm inside. Where I say happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas to piss them off. I'm not quite sure how much of Guild Wars 1 I'll be doing today. I figured I'd at least do the daily quest of getting rid of bandits, perhaps a boss run or two, and then hop over to the second one to do jump quest. Do the Winter's Day jump. I actually quite like it. I need more reasons to do Winter's Day stuff. But there was something that I wanted out of Winter's Day in Guild Wars the Second. But I've already got like the wintry presents. I've already got that cosmetic, so like I've already won. Victory's already mine. It's happened already. It's a record time for me to go like, yeah, you know what? Nah. There we go. This'll be alright. Now I know where like all the bandits spawn with the Countess Nadia quest. But for the bandit ringleaders, it's a little bit different. Partly because I think they just, I don't know if there are more. But like, you're going to be crawling all over the map anyways. So I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter. Linkin Park, you've done it again. Well and truly in my 2000s era. Can never trust the names of these these bandits. Like, Bandit Raiders? Are you like the level 2 version or the level 11 version? You there with a sword and shield up there? Or are you the one that only spawns as a level 11 version? Are you a level 11? I can't tell. Not by your name. Not by the hairs of your chinny chin chin. Incredibly saddening that the melee characters are considerably weak. Kind of roll up to him. Still saddened about this. And I really hope that the imp doesn't just take the ringleader for himself. I mean, he will. Like, there's no doubting this in my mind. But man, I'm out here fishing for as many crumbs of experience as possible. And he's taking the green beans off my plate. Like, please, sir. I have a need for sourdough. Can't tell if he's a traitor or not. Every single merchant in the game, I think, every merchant that I can remember at least, sells the focus, the starter shield, the small girls keep, and the flute. There must be like some sort of deal that the merchants in the world around I've had with small girl cape and flute sellers. Like it's like the burst of the bubble, and it's like, man, there was going to be like this huge amount of like people trying to buy small girl capes, and everyone just like bought the hell into it. They just made so much stock and then just like didn't sell at all. And we're going like, well, we can't quite make the Funko Pop Trash Island yet. So like we got all this inventory. What do we do with it? The answer is hope that you can sell it. I'm not going to work my body, actually. Silence. Silent song. From what I thought, it said there were 2 ringleaders. And I was going to be concerned. Ow. Why do the hiccup hurt? Hiccups aren't supposed to hurt. Yo, dude, thanks for putting me on that adrenaline shit. Actually, you know what? Instead of getting rid of the guy that gives me bleed and gash, how about I just fight the real problem? Aw, man. The real problem got me. I might as well just restart that, man. It's just like the first zone of the day. Come on, that's it can't really be expecting me to like go in on the first quest of the day and expect me to make good decisions. That's not how it works. Also, replace my short sword with a different short. Well, I replaced the sword of the last time with a different sword. It is like marginally 1% better. Which at the very low numbers of everything, it ends up being 0% functionally better. Did that song just like kind of play and then stop itself? I want to see what the gift of the husband thing is today. Been keeping all these collector items in my inventory. I must be able to do something with them now, right? Ever a way to increase your belt pouch? I think across all of my characters, they all just have like a 5-slot secondary location. And then char bags are like normal bags, but they've got runes of holding in them. So they're already like, those are like really good items. They'll last you the whole campaign. They'll last you for the rest of this character. Nicholas Sanford's level 20. He's better than Prince Rurik. Unnatural seeds. He wants my unnatural nut. It is Destroy Dick December. How did he know? How did he know that I've been keeping all this shit in a jar somewhere? He's a freak. Hold on a minute, I'm just editing something real quick. There we go. Done. You know, I don't have a Santa hat. Either in-game or in real life. Did not see a single eggnog on the shelf. It's like, man, but I wanted to like drink a little eggnog. I feel like I have had eggnog before. Like, I definitely have. I can confirm that I have. But, like, I also don't remember what it tastes like. And that's kind of why I want to drink it. I just want to remember, you know? Remember the flavor, remember the taste. Is he throwing fireballs into a wall? No. Okay. All right. Good. Minus 40 armor makes healing signet tricky. I feel like I take double damage. Or have like 40 less armor. There have got to be runs of people going through like pre-series getting Legendary Defender of Ascalon title with like no armor set, right? Just like 0 armor pieces. Also, the fuck you mean they can interrupt me using a melee skill that has no activation time? They can just do that. They're reading my inputs. I've been going through too well on the fighting game arcade, and the enemy bot guy is just like, yeah, you know what? Nah. Kind to cheat until you put in more quarters. So saith SNK. I actually do want to like do a video series of, or like do stream series of going through and trying to do arcade stuff in fighting games, because I'm a very big fan of the fight game. I do like fighting games a lot, but I don't particularly care about fighting against other players online. It's definitely far too stressful for me. It reminds me too much of
the incident.
And ever since
the incident,
I have not played a competitive game asterisk. Aside from Team Fortress 2 some time ago. But like, Team Fortress 2 is a little different. Yeah, and ever since I encountered individuals like, yeah, let's just stream snipe this just infinitesimally small dude and just like get him kicked out of every single lobby by vote kicking him, and sit in his spawns and try and put Nazi symbols on his stream as much as possible using the fucking signpost thing. Which, you know, I have like the player image off. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess a signpost didn't get the fucking memo. No more Team Fortress 2. No Team Fortress a second. How repping presents? Already wrapped. I think I actually did a like pretty decent job with wrapping presents this time around. I got them largely square shaped. I got the seams up correct. The parts on the sides where you have to like kind of fold up the present only like looks fucked up on one present. I think I did it pretty all right. Hey, Leaf. Come in, buddy. Nice to see you. How's things? Why does this song feel like it's I need an adult? That's because why I have, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 1080 snowboarding songs. How is it that my foobar always just like goes into fucking give it to me and then just like starts moaning in my ear? For Christmas, I want my computer to not have sex with me. I want my computer to get the hint that it is a tool to me and nothing more. I might have shown it some incredibly dark, dangerous secrets. I may have bared myself to it too much, but like at the end, it is still not even a friend. And it needs to learn this. Incredibly fucked up that my my imp is tankier than me. Bought a couple of Steam games yesterday. I bought Ball Pit. Ball Pit being one of them. I may take a small break from the legendary defender of Ascalon pre-searing grind to emerge and do like a roguelike. Like, don't you remember, Tilfin? Do you remember your favorite genre of video game? Huh? What? That's not an Imbigon. What? That's not Dagger Spam. What is... I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, that's right. It's okay. You could just, you know, take your time with it. What? I could... Wait a minute. This seems familiar. Hold on a minute. Is this a pick 3? I get to choose 3 different options? That's right. Very good. Where's the adrenaline? Where's what's the energy upkeep? What's the build? Oh, build. You like builds, right? Yeah, you're right. I do like builds. How'd you know? I'll go somewhere eventually with this joke, I'm sure. This bit's going somewhere. Just hold. Realize you still have over 100 MSQ to finish a Realm Reborn? Yup. And you're playing the compressed version. You're playing the version of a Realm Reborn with like a lot of the quests taken out. Where they like, hang on a minute, maybe making people play the... Maybe people that want to play the game don't actually want to play the part where they just like walk back and forth between NPCs. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Actually, hang on a minute. I remember there being a video. Let's see if I can't find it. wouldn't even be that bad if there was a fucking ether in Waking Sands. I remember there is a teleport. Well, not a teleport, but there's like there is a way to like fast travel there. I think using like a boat ticket. I don't remember. Why does the search engine fucking suck? Why does trying to find like specific videos on YouTube suck nuts? How do I get Realm Reborn shortened update and then I get like Final Fantasy 14 memes, Final Fantasy 14 graphics, filter. Will I finish Final Fantasy 14 story? Final Fantasy 14 players are angry. What's it like playing Final Fantasy 14? Is this Final Fantasy 14's biggest problem? Command UI, Homer Simpson hitting that dab. And then there's my own stream somehow. Like, hello, I guess time to pull the Final Fantasy 14 shrug. They give you teleport tickets. I don't remember how much that is. Or I don't know when they added in the teleport tickets. But they do have the teleport tickets. They certainly weren't there whenever I was playing. They certainly weren't there in my time. But I do know that they are there. That there is a better way than teleporting to the closest ether right and then taking a chocobo taxi. And I figured out the other day that Guild Wars 2 does also have like the flight path system that old World of Warcraft did. I was like, wait, hang on a minute. That's actually kind of really sick. It's like it's in Cantha, and nobody's going to be using it, but like it's awesome. Dragoon quests for fun. Dragoon quests aren't also ARR. I also can't, I can't have any sort of horse in the race, as I, legendarily did not pay attention to, like, any of the dialogue or anything for Dragoon. I just, like, I think I remember there being, like, an angry twink. Somebody not liking me for using a spear. Like, question mark. I think. Oh, they're not dead yet because my damn imp. It's a line of sight, motherfucker. Okay, alright. Imp. Reposition thyself. Imp, reposition. Now. That's questline. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then Lancer becomes Dragoon and something. Yeah. Or I think what's the Dragoons about the using the properties of the dragon. I figured that they wouldn't get to the vast majority of that until like Heavensward, because Heavensward is about the dragons. Heavensward is when they start introducing Midgard Swarmer and Estinian. I think that's his name. Kill dragons and kill one dude who thinks he's a dragon. If he believes he's a dragon, then he's a dragon. He identifies as an attack dragon, and that's good for him. Clearly, I'm not paying any attention at all, much to my detriment. I guess I've been like putting off the Final Fantasy 14 New Game Plus streams so I can go back and correct my sins. By like actually finally paying attention to what happened in the story. And like pay attention to the words and stuff as opposed to just level go up per. And I suppose that while I'm on my Guild Wars kick, I can just like, instead of waiting for unemployment, I can just play it. I can just do that, like finally. Find the cannibalization of your culture insulting. Your culture spreads like goatsy, but like more tasteful. I also have I can't even go like, wait, hang on a minute. Are the Ora actually like trying to be dragons? Like, hold on a minute. I know they've got like draconic features and all that, but I thought that was like, you know, their thing. Like, I didn't think that the Mikotes were trying to, it's like actually become cats. Like, they just had cat ears. and the Veer are just like shoving their men into seclusion, never to be seen in society. So, and they just like come out once every couple of years to fuck and then go back into their hole, as men should, honestly. Never seen a society do more perfectly than just shut the men into the closets and then bring them out only to be dicked and then put them back in the closets. Put it into general mischief and tomfoolery. I remember them being like a bit more serious in Stormblood. Because around the end of Stormblood, whenever I started paying attention. But that's also not Realm Reborn. Trying to think, and like the thinking no work, think no work. I think I like Waterboy Dispatch. That's what I think. I have to remember this location for whenever I want to get the dull carapaces for the hunter's gifts. Like, oh yeah, a bunch of devourers just like happen to live here for some odd reason. I'm no expert on the way the people live. I'm no expert on the ecology system. So this is where I die. I see. Never mind, I'm the best. Master Tactician. So what about the Baldur's Gate 3? No. Don't ask me about the Baldur's Gate 3 stream. Don't do it. I might be a Master Tactician, but I don't have the patience. I actually did play Pathfinder Kingmaker with that tactics mod, and then that mod that officially became just like a feature, an official real feature in the sequel, Wrath of the Righteous. And at some point, it's just like, yeah, you know what? Just auto battle. Just go do your thing. Like, whatever. Cause like, god damn, do they just add in like a bunch of they just add in like a whole bunch of little tiny fights that make just like, I don't, they just add on the hours. They're just scamming time out of you. They're just wasting your damn time. So at some point during Kingmaker, I don't think the mod allowed for you to just like toggle it on and off like Wrath of the Righteous does. But at some point during Kingmaker, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna not be such a hardline disliker of real-time combat. Like, I definitely don't like it as much as tactic combat, but like, man, do these combat encounters need to be less? Do there need to be less of this? Walk 10 feet, find a couple of bugs. Spend 10 minutes navigating menus and stuff. You're telling me that a ringleader's out over here? Why not? Nogged up. Draw me weird the way that I'm getting all this nog. There wasn't an raw NPC in Realm Reborn, was there? Or were the raw added? I don't feel like they were. I feel like there were many of them. Or any at all. I'm in a single raw. I also think there's none raw in like the Scions. Oh gosh darn it. Golly. Trying to think. It's like no, I think it's all just like humans and elves in the Scions. What is overrepresentation of the most basic of creatures? Come along now. They also have the short ones. This is true. I knew I was forgetting one of them. I was forgetting about Papa Limo for a minute. I think that's her name. A money woman. The mod that gives them tits will soon become like official. Like Final Fantasy 14 is going to come out with the update. It's like, yeah, we've taken a look at the mod that gives the Final Fantasy 14 dwarves just like huge knockers, and we've decided that this is going to be like official going forward. We thank you for your patience. And then they sell 5 bajillion more copies of Final Fantasy 14. Short stacks rise up. Or actually like rise down. Like, don't rise at all, actually. I'm the one that's rising. Sorry. Bro casts Glyph of Lesser Energy and then casts Flare. Is he an idiot? Lamau. Love limbs of Laminza. Yeah, I think Limbs of Lumens is probably my favorite as well. Of the, like, 3 starting areas, Lumens fucks. Yeah. I was going to make the joke of just like, do you say this because you're a short character that is at like eye height level with everyone's fucking skirts? But no, like Limbs of Lominsa is actually just like a good and decent place. It is not Limzo's fault that it is also like a battery of skimpy characters. And by characters I mean players. I mean real actual real people. Okay. And then we do one singular boss run for the road. Just like a just one where we fight bosses. Just one. And then I lose myself in jumping across like candy canes and snowflakes in Guild Wars 2. I think I can actually like have a pretty good comparison for like what's the difference between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2? Other than just saying like a lot. It's like the difference between Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy. They're both grounded in the same things. They both have plenty in common. But also, one of them is like a tactics game, and one of them is definitely 100% an action game. One of them makes you use your head a bit more than the other. Maybe I have 6 eggnogs. Maybe I'm nogged up 6 different times. I would like the char axe beams to just drop like one good purple axe. It's all that I want. It's all that I really want in my life. Just like a good perp axe. Also trying to think of like one of my favorite locations in a video game. Now that I've like thought of Limsa Lominsa. Like, what is there a place where I'm just like, yeah, I'm very much in love with just like hanging out in this area. And I know that there must be one for me. A brothel? Damn. No, not really. There's got to be at least like one place in like a bunch of video games where I just like stood there and was like, yeah, I'll just live here now. The Destiny 1 tower. Damn, I didn't have a PlayStation 3. 4? 3 or 4? Play Destiny the first with. This song is awesome, but like, it has words in it. Desmond, you have been following since June 29th, 2024. Hey, Aisho, welcome in. Nice to see you. I know that I really liked Halo 2 maps, like for both the campaign and also like in the multiplayer. But I'm unsure if that was just because Halo 2 maps had like a lot of things for you to find. And it was just like kind of cool to explore them. And also if that was just like oh hey look, purple cleaver. Sick. 613, hold on a minute. It's better. Let's fucking go, dude. What was I saying earlier? All that I wanted was like a slightly decent axe from the axe beams. Am I doing hardcore? I was on a different warrior. This one actually sucks. Never mind. I'm not doing the Reforged on this character because I started this character a couple of days before the Reforged mode came out. I was like, hey, yeah, you know, with Guild Wars Reforged having launched, like, that's all the excuse that I need in order to, like, go back and play Guild Wars the first. And, get the Legendary title of Ascalon, or Legendary Defender of Ascalon title that I never got, like, over the 20-something years of me owning this game. I've been like, hey, yeah, you know what, that seems like, I'd like to do that. And then they come out with a Reforged, and I was like, ah, shit, dude. So, no, this one's not hardcore. But on the one that I was doing hardcore on, I got to level 5 before I died. Because I decided, like, yeah, you know what, let's fight, like, 10 different bandits at the same time. Seems like a good idea. And I think if I wanted to do hardcore, I would be, if I really wanted to go from like 1 to 20 in pre-searing, I would be a Ranger Necromancer. For Troll Unguent Blood Renewal. And a couple of, like, the vampire spells. Necro Ranger, yep. It's already been solved. The safest way to play has already been solved. You think you're about to die, you just Alt F4. Just like good old Path of Exile, the second. No wait, Path of Exile 2, it's even easier because you can just pause. And like the whole game will stop. And you can like look at the boss animations and be like, do I die here? If yes, quit. I've never particularly been a huge fan of hardcore modes. If I die, I die. I'm not too bummed. Reaper, does this mean you're softcore? Yeah. Catch me with that non-penetrative shit. Catch me looking at Playboy Bunny magazines. Catch me looking at the Sears catalog and being scandalized by the idea of the rest of my search history. I know that there was a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time mod that I played on stream. And then I got to like the Forest Temple area and thought, oh, this place is like the coolest place of all time. Like genuinely, unironically, like probably one of my favoriteest locations to look at in the video game, in a video game. I can't remember the name of the mod. I can look it up because there's only like I'm very meticulous about getting my shit sorted. I have so many playlists. I have 139 playlists of like things that I have played on stream. Sealed Palace. The Sealed Palace. Sealed Palace? Sealed Palace. There we go. In the Forest Temple for Sealed Palace. Like, it's very good setup. Big, huge fan. Love the way it looks. But even then, it's kind of just like, eh. Not sure if I would like stand here all day and just like marvel at it. Slide casting. Slide casting my arrow. I think one of the reasons why it is that I don't really have much of a place that I'm thinking of is because whenever I play video games, I'm transient. I never stay in one place for very long. I'm already, like, as soon as I get to an area, I'm already heading out the door to try and find, like, the next area. I'm trying to do completion. And the most that really sticks with me is like kind of the music of an area. Like in Final Fantasy XIV, I spent a lot of time doing fates in the desert area for Shadowbringers because it gives you can buy the Orchestrion roll for the nighttime area of that place. And that's like one of my favorite songs in Final Fantasy XIV. Big fan. Am I dying? Don't make me die. I'd rather not. Larry and your friends are doing Olympic level gymnastics, justify it. Hearing Larian Studios come out with it and being like, yeah, it's like it's good actually. Like what if we don't adopt it and then like someone else does and they just like have a better edge over like the market of like video games if we don't do it. Like, man, especially because Larian Studios had like a stance on AI art like several months ago about it being bad. And then they like flipped and like, oh, but like actually everybody here is cool with it. Meanwhile, Larian Studios doesn't have the option for remote work. And if like they disagree with the boss, and like they can probably get fired and then like have to move back out or like destabilize their life. Like, yeah, we're actually totally all on board. We're all really cool with it, actually. Unfortunately, I couldn't refund my copy of Expedition 33 because it had been too long since I had purchased it. It had been more than 2 weeks since I purchased it. Damn it. I did hear that the indie game studios like revoked Expedition 33's Game of the Year award from their area. So like on the in the Indie Game Awards, they took the Game of the Year award from Expedition 33 and gave it to Blueprints. So that's cool. I'm okay with that. I also gotta piss. Hold on. I can't be this angry about AI art and then have this full of bladder. I will piss myself. I love seeing like huh? We need to get out of here. There it is. Can I park? Am I still not allowed? No? Can I anchor then? Not there. Okay. Oh! Okay. I teched it. I got teleported. I can still walk into my ship. I'm safe. I'm good. So whenever I There we go. Finally, Lord. Oh, Providence above or below, if you're still listening. I desire the ability to aim. I wish the ability to aim to come back to my hands. I once upon a time aimed well enough to be all right. The Romance of the Scarab, Part 4. How am I supposed to read this about the first 3 parts? The Romance of the Scarab community is gonna fucking axe me. They're gonna cancel me on Twitter. The slip she sat in, like the morning dew, clung to her bosom. The cloth was perfumed gauze, leaving so closely to her nubile curves. Oh, we're spicy. Oh, we're so spiced already. Oh, we're talking about breasting boobily? Let's fucking go. All right, let's see how mature I can be while reading this. I'm already failing, but oh, actual smut. Oh, darling. Oh, fan me. Oh. All right, I'm back. Calling Expedition 33 in game is so weird. The studio itself is made of like what, 7 to 10 people, all like ex Ubisoft devs. They just had like a whole bunch of contractors for like voice acting work and stuff. That just means that they like don't have a publisher. They are their own publisher. A weirder game to think of as an indie game is Warframe. Because Warframe is like stupidly huge and massive. And it's a live service game that's been going on for fucking ever. But then also they like aren't really indie anymore, because in order to break into a Chinese market, they had to like sell a little bit into Tencent. So it's just kind of like mostly indie. Just on like a massive scale. And I don't think that anybody is going to be nominating Warframe for any indie release. What are the requirements to be indie? I think it really is just like no publisher. Because it means you're independent. You're free to do your own thing. But before, like, you know, Unity and Unreal became like super hugely widely available, in order to like make a game, it's like you kind of like need a publisher to shoulder a lot of the upfront costs for you. But now with like digital market fronts and with a lot of other things, being in indie is like a lot more accessible. It's a far more open market. Now it's kind of just like the scale of it. A lot of indie games will have like a lower fidelity stuff, which is kind of like whenever Dave the Diver came out, people thought that Dave the Diver was an indie game, but it's not. It's made by NC Soft. And NC Soft is a well-known Korean publisher. And Sandfall Studios didn't have a publisher. And they are a team of people that created their own video game. And use generative AI with placeholder text. And whatever else it is that they use generative AI for, which we will never know, but they use generative AI. They open up the fucking Pandora's box of shit. And I can't trust, like, literally anything else made in that game. I can't trust that it wasn't, like, partially made by the plagiarism machine. So, like, shrug. Oh no, one less video game for me to play. Aw, man, that sounds awful. Oh, man, there can only be like so many video games. What am I going to do with this one less video game that I'm not going to be able to play ever because of my my moral code? Ah, man, if only there was some sort of a solution. Oh shit, is that Casey Explosion on Blue Sky giving you a list of like 50 shit in the indie games? Let's go, dude. What would we be without Casey Explosion? feel like it was another case of like, wait, hang on a minute, they're indie? Wait a minute. What do you mean this is an indie game title? Hold on a second. Ooh, pink dye. There's got to be a girly pop in Escalon City out there, just waiting for my pink dyes. My eggnog. You know that sometimes I feel like Hollow Knight is too pretty to be an indie game. Like fuck you mean. What do you mean this game is indie? You mean they didn't have like a whole like suite of artists working on fucking Emerald Zone? What do you mean they didn't have an entire like team of scientists distilling like perfectly somber, kind of sad music for the rainy area? Fiery short bow. I'm keeping that one actually. Or whenever this one eventually gets out of pre-string Ascalon, I can salvage its fiery bowstring and then put it on my other ranger that is using a conjure flame fire spike. Conjure flame build. And I can get rid of kindle arrows and replace it with like read the wind or something. Then I can get prepared shot. I can update that build. I can do something different. I can evolve a different character. Created in a lab to bounce on it. And I'm going in. She Leroy on my Jenkins until I fried chicken. Alright, the song was cool until it started blowing the fucking whistle at me. Until it started saying like, yeah, warning, warning, warning. absolutely nothing. Complete garbage once again. Man. Trash. What if I did one more run? What if it was just like one more, just one more run, just one more boss run? Out here bossing just one more singular time. One singular one more. Just one more train, Dutch. Dude. Like, I don't know how obvious it is, but like I am pretty southern. Like I'm a southern individual. But like whenever I was a wee young lad, I inferred and picked up on the movies and games that I enjoyed that only morons had southern accents. That only those that were like perceived as less in society, as like those who were just like plain old idiots, were those that spoke with southern accents. So my accent is, I call it online American, but it's also like 30 plus years of trying to repress a southern accent. But every single time that I even think of Red Dead Redemption 2, it's like, damn, there's my southern. There it is. Telling you the mountain is not in New York. Never guessed. New York has to have like some mountain, right? There's gotta be like a mountain there, right? Appalachians does extend all the way like way northeast. It's got to be up there somewhere. They gotta have their own kind of backwards bullshit there, right? They gotta have some backwoods up there. The backwoods is inevitable. You can't stop backwoods. Well, if ever I play Red Dead Redemption 2, it's only like a matter of like a couple of seconds in, I'm gonna immediately start sounding like I just belong with the group. Like I'm gonna say something to the chat and be like, wait, hang on a minute. I don't remember anyone saying that. Hold on a minute. just wait one picking second. What would you say to me? Well, what I said was, we ain't got no days round here. We got D's. We got Monday to Sunday. All the rest on that calendar ain't nothing. They be lying to you. Telling you got whole days to do stuff. Nah. Where are these creeks you're talking about? Where I come from, the creek is where we wash our clothes. God, I kind of forgot about wash. It has been like so long since I've actually heard somebody say whoosh. A fiendish devilish thought came over my brain. What if the Char Hunters had access to the frenzy skill? They attack 33% faster but take double damage. Unsure if that makes them like just bullshit enough, or if that makes them just fragile enough to be okay, or if they're just like, does that just like stupid up their damage output? The concept of love. What is boy? I can't believe that concept of love really do be out here be like, have you considered trans rights though? Have you considered just like making it with a trans boy? What do they mean by this? I can't just eat fruitcakes outside. Like if it's up to, it should be my decision that I get a sugar crash while I'm out here fighting dudes. Like I'm on an independent mission. I'm out here fighting dudes on my own. I'm being fight guy. They should respect this. Actually, I have no idea like where it is our character fits into like the military or the societal structure of Guild Wars. Like we go in, we have profession trainers. Rurik has like an army of some kind. I can't imagine they're all made out of henchmen. Can't imagine they're all made up of like independent heroes. That sounds like an awful time to me, honestly. How are you expected to get anything done? I have so many runes to get out if I get a char salvage kit. How much do they go for? Like 10k? He knocked the highlights out of my hair. The fuck? There's gotta be like a maximum limit to how many times I could make like the slide casting arrows joke, right? Like surely slide casting Final Fantasy 14 arrows has gotta be like not the reference to make at some point, right? The limit may exist, but we ain't there yet. Hell yeah. The more I say it, the funnier it gets. Repetition is like 1/2 of humor. Like once you get over like a certain hump in the repeated joke, it starts becoming like an inside joke. It starts becoming like an actual reference, and then like a couple of years later, then it becomes like fucking hilarious. Like coffee, Cheetos, chicken. If you say like coffee, Cheetos, chicken enough times, then like it'll be absolutely like rip roaring hilarious. You'll be slapping knees. You'll be getting principals awards. You'll be getting accolades. I should have gone for the necromancer. When last you just said you wouldn't get it. You need like a, to be fair, you need like a fairly high IQ in order to understand this joke. Purple shield? Purple shield? Probably not any better, but like purple 25 health. Nah. Nah, I lose 4 armor. Each point of armor is like good. Learning that each point in armor is good. It's like keep hold of your armor. All right. Enough Guild Wars the first. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I've changed my mind. I want to play around with my Paragon. It's been a while and a half since I played them. Oh my gosh, I forgot that they like redecorate like everything. This is not how Kamadan normally looks. But hell yeah, I'm here for it. Okay, what was I even doing with this character? Certainly not Nightfall campaign. No, I know I was doing something else. All right, I was doing the Prophecies campaign on this character. Okay, so for those who are not in the know, the Paragon is in fact my favorite class in Guild Wars the First. Followed up very closely by Dervish. But Paragon is like a very good mix of the kind of support that I like doing, along with using a spear for ranged offense. I'm a pretty big fan of them. They do shouts support, and they often like give like team-wide abilities to do deep wounds and bleeds and burns and like other like extra damage conditions. But the build that I'm running is called the Imbagon, where the goal is to have like a 100% uptime for the Save Yourself spell, or a Save Yourself shout. So while Save Yourselves is up, like everyone with an earshot has an extra 100 armor, which basically means that they don't take like any physical damage. So I just I keep Focused Anger up, and then while Focused Anger is down, I use For Great Justice. The goal is keep adrenaline up, because Save Yourselves is like stupidly huge amount of adrenaline. So like that is the goal. It is to keep Save Yourselves up. Shout as many times as possible, keep my attack speed up so that I can just like keep attacking, keep adrenaline up. That is the goal. That has always been the goal. Oh yeah, that's right, he's a hammer. I forget that this cost is a hammer guy. That's weird. I don't have any of my like ritualist heroes on this character. There we go. I really could also just like spend so much time just running through like the bonus missions and just like doing at least like 7 of the bonus missions to get weapons for all of my heroes and like re-kit them out and stuff. I'm like, man, it's like a gigantic pain in the ass. Why would I want that? It's just like how energy intensive this build is as well. Like on top of all the other resources that it demands. Having to also like reacclimate myself to like what everything looks like on my screen. Because it has been like many solid years since I have last looked at this screen. Like, why does a... Oh yeah, it says all others. All others get more armor. You don't get the armor. You yourself, you do not get extra armor. Like all your friends, all your buddies get extra armor. The Imagon doesn't do a whole lot of damage itself, which is kind of why it's like not as cool of a build for whenever you're playing by yourself, like for whenever you're just like playing with heroes. It's not as obvious what sort of support it is that you're doing, but like, damn. Just imagine if I were playing with like some friends. What if I were playing with some pals? They're like, oh man, oh gee, this assassin over here is kicking our ass. Well, have I got a solution for you? On top of just like huge knockdowns from our local Mesmer and our Hammer Warrior. There's a key, don't mind if I do. You know. Very happy to see Paragon come to Guild Wars a second. Like, oh, sick, dude. Big fan. How'd they know? How'd they know that I'm like a wannabe a Paragon main? How do they know that was my goal? I have to like focus down on targets. I have to like look at specific targets and be like, wait, hang on a minute. You're the one that needs to die. Because I don't do like buku stupid damage. Which guy on my team leveled up? Who's not level 20? Was it Alias? Oh, it was you. Yeah, sure. Why not? I also need to like do a couple of the missions where you can get some upgrades and level ups for your hero armor, like upgrade your heroes. I have done like absolutely zero investment in like all of my dudes. My guys have gotten like nothing extra. They came in with like the clothes on their back, and that's what I've had them go through to fight gods. It's also kind of nice to just always have fallback available. Like, yeah, I like being able to move faster. How'd they know? I bet they weren't aware of this. But I like to move 33% faster at pretty much all times. That's pretty sick. Pretty big fan. Half the team is like being left behind though. I don't know why. I don't get it. What's wrong with them? Are they slow? Why? Why are they slow? This needs to be studied. I probably should also just like do some Evan Vanguard stuff, so I can make this battle standard better. Battle standard better. Considering how that's like also a generally pretty big part of my damage. Like a flat plus 11 damage. Fruitcake. Kind of starting to understand like just how good Deep Wound is. Like find their weakness is like a pretty sick killer move. It's pretty good. Starting to get why that's also in Guild Wars 2nd. Like, oh yeah, it's pretty much just like a free guaranteed slot. Like you've never met a better skill. Why are there so many like these boss dudes? Why are there so many? The really cool thing about the Save Yourselves shout is that if you have like enough adrenaline generation, that it's also really good for energy upkeep. Because the Paragon gets energy whenever they have a shout that affects people. So for every person that is affected by one of their shouts, they get energy back. And Save Yourselves does not use any energy at all. uses adrenaline. I'm in a corner. I don't want to be in this corner. I want to leave this corner. Okay, alright. It was not a corner, actually. It was not a corner at all, was it, Steve? Considering how the save yourselves shout doesn't affect me in the slightest, it's kind of hard to tell if I've got like a close to 100% upkeep on it. Or 100% uptime on it. Oh, motherfucker. I used to be kind of upset that the Amber Longbow didn't look like the Amber Longbow in Oblivion. Because of course my very first build whenever I was playing Oblivion for the very first time back in 2007 or so. Because I didn't play it on launch. It released in like 2005 and I got around to it like a little bit late. But of course the very first build that I did was a Stealth Archer. I was quite attached to the Amber bow. I very much like the Amber armor set, other than the helmet. Helmet kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Helmet always looked kind of really fucking dumb. Dude, the Kurziks are actually like fighting back. Sweet heavens, we've gotten them on the border. But yeah, Imba Gun's fun to use. I forget this sometimes. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I do like this build. I like this build a lot. Wait, hang on a minute. We don't just have them on the border. We got them on the seas. Oh boy, we got them on the back foot. Kurziks, finally, after many thousands of years of fighting. The Kurzik players have finally gotten them out of the forest. We're driving back the Luxon hordes. Yeah, that's going to be the Guild Wars 1 port. Now I want to do Guild Wars 2. And then we're just going to be stuck in the jump category. We're going to be doing jumping puzzles forever. We're going to be jump racing. I don't think that I've ever properly, like, actually listened to the opening theme or like the menu music for Guild Wars 2. I don't think that I've like sat down and listened to it like ever. It's probably changed and evolved over the years, but I'm fairly certain that I've just like never listened to it. I should probably there we go. Remove the legendary defender of Ascalon from the title. That grinds on a pause. That grinds back to the slow burn. It's roasting slowly. What do we got for our dailies? Catch fish. I can catch fish. I can go fishing. Dude, Silva Gunner released a new mix.
Is that your fate?
It's an Outer Wilds and Cara LaBelle's mashup. I think he released it like earlier today. I'm like, damn, like it's sick. Nazi flags. Idea for the illiterate. Shoot the shot. What's the worst that can happen? They say no. What are they going to be, like some sort of a sympathizer? What next? Confederate flag? Oh, just replace every single mention of like Nazi flag with Confederate flag. And then say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas to piss them off. Happened to me yesterday, actually. Did exactly that yesterday. Shitting you? Not shitting you. True and real. The fucking yeehaw asshole on you know the mountain here. It's like definitely like red hat on his truck, Confederate flag on his truck, Confederate flag on his home, like a don't step on me Second Amendment shit. And he says like, all right, thanks for the package. I said, all right, yeah, cool, happy holidays. And then he just like kind of stiffened up. I got a sick sense of pleasure from watching him stiffen up. But like you know, you're out here upon the mountain, like as much as like everyone's an absolute fucking asshole, as much as like the entire area around here deserves to be like turned into a nuclear fucking wasteland, everyone is still polite about everything. Is Reforged active, or should you play Guild Wars 2? Reforged is active, and you should also play Guild Wars 2. You should fire up both of the video games and play them at the same time. This is not what Reforged normally looks like. I'm doing possibly like one of the most community decided infuriating things possible and engaging in jumping puzzles of Guild Wars 2. But Guild Wars 1 is very good. Big fan. Big huge recommend. Guild Wars 2, also big huge good, big huge recommend. But for like a different crowd. I didn't do the jump at the same time. Lol. And also Guild Wars 2 is free. So like if you decide that you don't like Guild Wars 2, all you've lost is like a couple of hours. I keep forgetting that Guild Wars 2 is free to play. For like the first expansion. No, not the first expansion. They have like the base game free to play. And all the expansions come later. Which is kind of a shame because it's kind of like in a Final Fantasy 14 where all the game just like gets better and better as you go. And then there's like this weird spot in Guild Wars 2 where in between the base game and the first expansion, they had like this series of living world events with Scarlet Briar, and then they just like you can't access any of those anymore. Poor guy. Murdered by the ball. Death by ball. You hate to see it. So they give you like a small recap of like big, huge, important events and people that were introduced. So like, oh, well, shit, okay. And then you go into like an entire different design document for part of Maguma. I saw what they tried to do. I respect it. Pagan, so you say Yule instead of Christmas, get weird looks from Catholics? Hell yeah. They'll be like, wait, hang on a minute, Yuletide? What's that? I've never heard of this dishwashing brand before. Marry Yule? You'll marry what? What? What is this guy on about? Excuse me? Happy Yule? Happy Yule what? The dude needs to finish his sentence. Old school games, the Reforged crowd may be older than, yup. Everyone that is in Guild Wars Reforged is like 40 years old, sitting in rocking chairs, playing at the hours whenever their kids are off at school or like in college or like in the bathroom or whatever. And they're all telling you, oh, well, you don't need to leave priests here, and this is the best area in the video game. And Guild Wars the first is paced slower. The story is told more cohesively. It is less ADHD helpful though. It is if you are an ADHD person with like a quantum hamster brain, where like your brain cell is going at like 10,000 miles an hour, bouncing all around your skull, requiring constant stimulus, and Guild Wars 1 is not as friendly for you. However, Guild Wars 1 is still very good. Still holds up. And with Reforged release, you can actually like find parties of players. You can actually like team up with people that are willing to like play a massively multiplayer online game with other players. They actually like want to do so. All you gotta do is like ask, and they'll be like, hell yeah, dude. They'll like pop and lock it, and then you have to just like listen to Back in My Days and look at like Ranger dagger spam builds. I shouldn't be alive. Also, isn't Reforged is like $20 or something, I think? That's like the full game and all 3 of the expansions. I bought Guild Wars before it was Reforged. I bought my Guild Wars account like 20 years ago. So I can't tell you what all it is that you get with Reforged. All I know is that like they made the Reforged update. It was like, hey, cool, we added in controller support. And everyone was like, yippee! An update to Guild Wars. Oh yeah, that's right, Guild Wars exists. Yo, dude, get Jerry on the phone. Use the landline. Hop on Skype. Get in Ventrilo. AOL Hotmail Messenger. And they start blasting Eye of the Storm on repeat. My phone's going off. They all get fucking bumping in the club. You son of a bitch. Okay. I'm still not accustomed to this keyboard, so whenever I try and like do the jump dodge for the long jump tech, you like have to press a space bar and the dodge button at the same time, and for me that's a space and vector. Or V if you're having a really hard time figuring like where the vector key is on your keyboard, looking at your keyboard like Homer, and like, oh, what's the any key? What is the any key? And then you press tab because you want a soda. Like, where's the vector key? I don't know what a vector is. This is mathematics shit. I don't want to go into a multi-purpose array. Into a dynamic array. It's V.
You're gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to you.
But because this keyboard is still alien and unfamiliar to me, I'll sometimes like do the same muscle memory of like my other keyboard that I've been using for a little over 10 years now, I think. But it's not the same. It's different. And so I die. I don't even really need anything from these Winter's Day gifts. Like, there's no need for them. Like, I've already got my my wintry presents, and then I turned it off because like that's too many particle effects. But like my skin is still blue. I guess this is just how I live. Imagine if I could use cheat engine with this game and just like double speed this up. Dude, I actually am still thinking about blueprints. And it's like, man, I really am incredibly fucking annoyed with that game. Because, like, I want to do the puzzles of the video game. But I don't want to do, like, the 90% of the game, which is just walking around your mansion. Not a very big walking sim guy myself. I don't know about you guys. What am I listening to? No! It's another 30 seconds to Mars. It's more. Oh, hold on a minute. Where is it at? It's in my playlist somewhere. Why is it here? I have Sea Shanty 2 trap remix in here, but I can't tell you where fucking 30 seconds to Mars is. There it is. All right. Destroyed. Removed. Out of here. I'm safe. I'm not gonna get DMCA'd by like somebody that remixed or use like the Don't Break Me Down part of the kill to like put into their rap song or whatever. Looking directly at you, one specific guy that made the Metal Gear Solid 2 codec calls into a shit song and then has put a DMCA claim on pretty much every single Metal Gear Solid 2 video on YouTube. Asshole. Major asshole. There were so many feet there, I couldn't see my own feet. Soil it right at the end. Also, being 38 years old is probably not the best indication for what sort of video games it is that you enjoy. Germa is like 40 odd years old, and he likes Vampire Survivors because you can play it on the toilet. Like, Vampire Survivors was his favorite game because he could just like play it on his phone on the toilet. That was like his criteria. Like, he could take his like 2-hour-long bathroom breaks on his phone. Dude lives in his bathroom. It's a wonder that he even like streams anywhere else. Like, why does he not just like sit on his porcelain throne all day and like have like his kitchen area off to his left, his computer in front of him, and then like a pillow behind him? This dude actually did it. He did the jump dodge tech to skip the intro area. To skip like the first couple of jumps. Holy shit, he's cracked. He knows the shortcuts. He's good with it. He's clean with it. I had figured that all those jumps were possible, but I just I didn't have the courage, the heart, or the skill to do them all.
You're a wacky little Goliath, aren't you?
One day I'll get the Dungeon Master title. One day ANET will remember that. Holy shit! They're a god. I didn't know that I was in like such a presence. I didn't know that you could just like have enough iframes to go through a snowball. I didn't know you could do that. Never seen anyone else do that. I thought they made the snowballs big enough to where that was impossible. Like, I know that ArenaNet server infrastructure is like basically black magic, but like I didn't know that it was that good. Doesn't really matter how much how many skips you do in that, or how fast it is you go through that portion. This part, if you can't like skip cycles on this part, like what's even the fucking point? What? Rest in peace. There was the attempt. I synced it. You will be mourned, soldier. There are also just like a lot of places that I would love to just like stand around and be in Guild Wars the Second. Like going back to that topic. Like, one of my favorite things was just like going around doing map completion and getting all the Vista points and taking screenshots. I was like, damn, Guild Wars 2 pretty. Guild Wars 2 nice to look at. And also I miss Morrowind. But what do those two things have in common, Telfin? Well, I'll have you know that Morrowind also very pretty, and I like looking at several like mushroom areas in Morrowind. They all have like a lot of really cool places and stuff. Morrowind's a vibe. An unmatched vibe, really. Well, Dread Delusion kind of matched it. And as expected, Dread Delusion is also like a top tier video game. It's full of cool shit. I still want to go back and replay Dread Delusion, so I can do like the other route to get all the achievements. Do you like the the Warhammer 40k Inquisition route? Can I do this jump? Nope. All right. Fair enough. But I don't think I have the health to make it through. I think I die. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wanted to see if I couldn't do that that small skip, and I don't think that there's enough time left in this instance for me to do another jump. For me to do another circuit. Feels bad, man. Also, what do you mean I've been in here for nearly 30 minutes already? Why is time so steady? Why does time keep marching on? Why does time keep grinding? Can it stop? Time is an unemployed college student that is just like able to keep doing its thing. Can it please stop? Like, dude, I have a job. I would like to play with time. Really, I would. But, like, it keeps playing while I'm, like, at work. And while, you son of a bitch. I say to myself, knowing damn well that was my own damn fault. Yeah, how much do these go for? Yeah, okay. I wasn't top of the leaderboard. Sucks. Wait. Let's see if Toypocalypse has anything for us. Can I go poking with toys? Toys got anything for me? Are there like 3 or 4 other people willing to do Toypocalypse at this time? Oh, dude, let's go. Not alone. You're a shamer. Wait, hang on a minute. Isn't Shaymore like the starting human zone? Where do you get that title? Do I have the title?
Warning! Catastrophic failure. Production levels critical.
This game mode reminds me of Sanctum, which is a tower defense style video game where instead of just being like a tower defense dude, you're also like on the ground. You're also helping to defend. You're like taking an active participating bit into defending. I really like it. Sanctum, unfortunately, is like I don't know, kind of on the dull side of things. So I wish it was just like a little bit more polished. I was just like a little bit more from it. But it is super good. I kind of wish that there were, you know, more games that took that formula. I wish that was one of the formulas picked up by AAA devs. But no, we just get like UE Far Cry for like the 10,000th time in a row. Ubisoft, this is the 5th week in a row that you've shown Far Cry, but this one's different. Trying to put catapults near like their spawn points so that they have like less travel time and they can all just destroy them immediately upon entering. That's why I'm putting up catapults in seemingly random locations. I promise there's a method. Yeah, they got the idea. They got it there. They understand, they get it. Why do I feel like I'm surrounded by like Banjo-Kazooie noises? I feel like everywhere I look, I'm just reminded of Banjo-Kazooie. Was Banjo-Kazooie always so Christmas coded? Go-huh. I'm curious as to how much of an asshole Kazooie sounds like in the Japanese version. Because apparently Hosho Marine really loves Banjo-Kazooie. And she's the one that like recommended Coroni play it. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. but I don't know how much how well it translates how much of an asshole Kazooie is. I cannot judge it for myself. Who's the bigger dick, Sonic or Kazooie? Kazooie. It's like Sonic's like a selfish dude who will just like fucking kill you. But like a lot of the assholery about Sonic just like it is kind of just the fans making up his personality half the time for shits and giggles. Hey Hajime, welcome in. Nice to see you, my guy. How's the polycule? But Kazooie is like actually like up there just like saying like, hey dude, just fucking kill yourself. Sonic will sit down and say like, whoa, hey man, you should probably like go see a doctor or something. Kazooie's like, yeah, just like fucking, are you gonna finish that? Like, I know that you've been sitting here like crying about your father and all that, but like, are you gonna finish that? Don't know how to feel about one of the girls. Fair. Missed my wife, Alexia. Too much information for me. I'm an informational sponge. I live my life vicariously through like the entire rest of the world. There's no such thing as too much information for me. What generally like if the vibe calls for it, if you're not like going too off in the deep end, like whenever I'm just like talking about like dicks or whatever, just, if I'm like, let's just go ahead. So long as I'm not talking about like the most unserious topic ever, and then it's like, so anyways, I have like severe mental health problems, and I'm going to go into incredible detail about it in Twitch chat. And if you don't say anything about how to fix my life, then it's like your fault. Like, well, shit, okay. Also dropped in to say Merry Christmas. Hell yeah, Happy Holidays, my guy. Making sure to say Happy Holidays. Make it like muscle memory and automatic for whenever the no step on Snet guys show up and say, hey, Merry Christmas. And I look them dead in the eyes and say, Happy Holidays. And they just fucking seethe. You want to try something you don't know how to feel about it? Fair enough. It's like the one Tim Brandy song. What is it? What is it? The one where like No, not mixed messages. Shit. The one where he's like on a date, and his date's like super into human centipede. Like, man, what is it, like red flags? Red Flags by Tom Cardy. Here we go. Let's go. Does she want to be in one or make one? Both, I think. According to said song, probably both. It's looking like both. When they steepled them from ass to mouth. I don't want to get stabbed. It's like I'm pretty sure they're like largely okay. So long as they don't want to like do human centipede shit. It can't be worse than that, right? I say, looking over at like my at my neighbors, at the fellow fauna of
A mountain.
and knowing like, oh yeah, you know what? It damn well can be worse actually. Have I got an example for you? Gestures broadly towards my neighbors. Conversation with a coworker, it's like, no, socialism bad. It's basically communism. Like, okay, well, were you aware? Do you like your post service? Like, yeah, I love the post office. Like, the post office is great. Oh, did you know that the post office is like a capital, or is a socialistic service? Huh? What do you mean? As in, it's it gives a service to everyone without like a private investment, and everyone has access to it. It provides a service for everyone. But it's a postal service. That's American. Like, yeah, it's also socialist. It is also a socialist policy. So I think I've got them dumbstruck and like questioning their life from pointing out that a postal service is socialist. Unless, you know, you want to pay for a subscription to a delivery service that would bring you your mail. Why are there not just like absolutely massive hordes of enemies in this game mode? Why are there not like 10 times the amount of enemies in this game mode? not top of the leaderboard. Badge. Feels bad, man. I want to be top of the leaderboard. I want to be number 1. Like Very Smitty, Gigerman, Jensen. Why can't I be him? My mother looks over at me and says, well, Smitty, Werben Gigerman Jensen is number 1. Why aren't you? Aww.
Sweet, sweet flute.
Dude, I can very clearly have like the Visions of Eternity expansion, but like I've not touched it at all. I know that it like continues the Prophecies campaign. I know it's like a continuation of the Eye of the North campaign from the first game. But like, I kind of want to like experience Guild Wars 1 from the beginning again. Does that fit? Maybe one day I'll get to it. Maybe one day I'll get around to it. Every single time that I sit down, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Guild Wars of the Second. I never have enough time to really like sink my teeth into its story. Like I kind of get around to it. Like every so often I'll feel like progressing the story and be like, but wait, I don't have like a lot of time today. Like I got like maybe an hour or so to like do the story stuff, and then like that's it. So I don't do it. And I've been doing that for like a year. Haven't finished Into Dragons yet? Yeah. That's about it. That sounds correct. Unemployment arc needs to begin. Or at least like, you know, steady days off, like normal actual real days off, like multiple days off in a row kind of thing going on. That needs to happen for me soon, so that I can it's like just schlub up and become like a gross creature that plays MMOs all day, so that then I'll finally be able to do like the full Prophecies playthrough, the full Final Fantasy 14 New Game Plus playthrough, the Guild Wars 2 replay through. It's like, dude, I need to like put all these stories in my brain. I need to like play them with my notepad out so I can take notes on stuff and like use writing to etch things into my brain. So that I'll remember them forever. So like whenever I play I Divine Cybermancy, please let there be a Divine Cybermancy the second. Please, 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 please. But Divine Cybermancy, just like I need a notepad first off to keep track of like all the different factions and all the different like political plays that are going through on in the. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? My greed, my impatience. I'm destroyed. I'm ruined. My house is getting repossessed. My left testicle is being harvested. My right is still being studied by science. My front left one is still in hiding from the IRS. I could be quad cocking, you'd never know. I could have 4 dicks under these pants. I've never looked at my own pants. This keyboard. Also, like, trying to, like, remember story beats of Guild Wars, the first and the second. And I think, like, the only one that I can really tell you is, like, Factions and Nightfall. In time, the first platform reference. Yeah. Like, I know that there are, like, 10 different skips and, like, shortcuts and speed ups that you can do, during the jump itself. But, like, there's not much of a reason to do so unless you can also get through on early cycles of the present box jumping. Because the present box is kind of what stops you and keeps you from going any faster or further too quickly. And I feel bad for being an asshole to fake people. I feel bad for being mean to NPCs in video games, let alone being a minor nuisance to real actual people trying to play a video game. Like trying to get hours into the video game before work. Because people have to work on Christmas Eve, right? It's not just me, it's just like literally everybody, because capitalism slows for no man. Trying to have the fucking conversation with my mom about, like, no, mom, do not go out and buy shit on holidays. You do not need that stick of fucking butter. You do not need to go to the dollar store to get fucking butter on the holidays. It's okay. You can just wait. You can live without it for a day. But, like, the stores are open. Like, yes, they're open because it's deemed profitable to do so. So you continue to not buy shit on the holidays, so that it's not profitable to keep the stores open on that day for a social and cultural reason. But my butter, god damn it, mom! I'm gonna throw you into a fucking light bulb. Oh, Tekken 7, hell yeah. Having just pinned to the story, you feel like you're part of the problem. You are. You are. You are. I hate to put my hand on your shoulder like a Spider-Verse. Look at you into your eyes and say, like, yeah, you're part of the problem. You have engaged in capitalism on this day. You have gone to the store to purchase goods and services on a day of a holiday, instead of allowing people to just, like, not work for, like, literally any reason. You have encouraged sales on this day. But I feel like I have to give you this hard truth. It is you. You are the problem. It's all you. It's nobody else. Not anybody else, really. It's just you. It's only you. If you hadn't, like, gone out to the store and bought that thing of milk, then, like, next year we wouldn't have, like, a Black Friday, where we have, like, people working on Christmas days nor eves, nor, like, if you hadn't bought that milk, we would have universal basic income next year. You son of a bitch, keyboard. I hate this fucking keyboard. I hate this keyboard. I've said it many times before this stream. I hate this keyboard. I don't even need to do that sort of jump there. I just do it because I wanna. And out of habit. If only Wire Spot hadn't gone to the store, we would have universal basic income and health care. It's all his fault. Also insane that I'm getting like a Unk Cube status. All at the same time. Like, man. Insane. I don't think I'll be able to finish this run in like 40 seconds. I think the present boxes are gonna destroy me. I think they want me dead. Oh wait, hang on a minute. I didn't have to wait for this cycle. No! Damn it! Why did I do jump to a? Why didn't jump to a work? Wait. I'm just a little guy. Come on. Why would you let me? I jumped. My feet was on the ground. Guild Wars 2 sucks because it doesn't have a double jump. It doesn't let you do a double jump and air dash. So like, why even fucking play it? People all around the world are saying this. Everybody is saying this.
This winter's day will be full of wonder.
I have to do a macro. The only macros that I have for this game are for like the musical instruments. But if I can do a macro with like a double jump air dash, then you need to share. I need into this exclusive club of double jump air dash. All right, cool. I now have definitive proof that the gingerbread route is in fact fastest. I didn't quite believe it, but now that I've like gotten to the presence the first and saw like absolutely nobody else there, even though it's like a full lobby. Gingerbread fast, gingerbread speed, gingerbread that crackhead shit. Use a MIDI keyboard. Hell yeah. I did not know that you could plug in a MIDI keyboard into Guild Wars 2. I suppose it kind of almost makes sense. It's like, surely. Can't fuck. Well, never mind. Like, surely the people have not been just like manually going up and down octaves to do shit for years. But no, it's auto hotkey for me. There's a program that maps the MIDI keys to keyboard keys. Fair enough. That makes sense. It's not like Rocksmith, all right. Where you plug in your actual real guitar into your PC, play a video game. My baby brother really likes Rocksmith. I was like, yeah, you know what? Sick, cool. I look over at my electronic drum set, my bass guitar, and my guitar, and was like, man, a tragedy that I've not touched any of these things. I go over there and I scoop off like a foot of dust off my snare drum. Yours two instruments for design for keyboards anyways, yeah. Made with the oh! Made with the weird 10-key weapon hot swap skill swap design. Yeah. Ah, you fucked up. I never quite look at the background area for this. I kind of didn't realize there was like a massive snowman right there, because I'm always staring at the road ahead. I never stop and smell the roses. I never stop and smell the flowers. In an instance that bug will not time out, hell yeah. Were you able to still keep running and just do the jumps forever? Get presents. It worked normally? Hell yeah. It's like there's not a whole lot different from like you know, it bugging out and, you know, not refreshing, as opposed to it just like lasting for 30 minutes, honestly. Like hell yeah, dude. Number go up. Sorry, how you just like, I don't know, refresh back into the same instance and like you just keep jumping anyways. Yeah. Screenshot your jump times. How many like successful runs that you did in like one session at the end of it. Be like, yeah guys, look at this on the Guild Wars 2 Reddit. I got 250 jumps in 30 minutes. People scream chopped. The mods are called. The Reddit is shut down after 14 different threads. It leads to like this whole fiasco of like turns out the mods were all like groomers. And we no longer have a Guild Wars 2 Reddit. See, if I had done all the skips, I still would have had to sit and wait in line for that cycle of the presents box. No actual real advantage. Pain and suffering. All the ways to do something better. All these optimizations, and for what? All to get bottlenecked by boxes. Box-necked even. Why would ANET do this to us? I love auto-scrollers. How'd you know? They're preventing the Winter's Day gift economy from crashing. No, let it crash. If it needed developer intervention in order to prevent it from crashing, then it deserves to be crashed. This is how the free Winter's Day economy works. I really do want to get the Dungeon Master title. There's got to be some way that I can drag, like, a hood rat group of hood rat friends in. Just, like, say, alright, we're doing, like, every single path on every single dungeon. I need this. You owe me. I own you. Oh, shit. Oops. I have to go soon. I just looked at the clock. I was spaced out. I was too deep in the jump trenches. Oops. I have to leave to go to work. Just one more jump. One more lap. And then I leave. One lap and then I leave. I have eggs to eat. I have breakfast to fulfill. I have work to go to. So that other people can be the fucking problem. The dick sucking factory, it calls for me. Says, all right, for your Christmas Eve, it's time to suck dick. Like, ah, my favorite. How'd they know? Gonna move me to the living room. I'm gonna move me to the offline room, cause that's it for me. It's like, unfortunately, I gotta go. It's like, as cool as it is to be on, like, the big screen, to be, like, huge in your room, be like a family accompaniment. Like, I gotta go. So, thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Mwah, mwah. Forehead kisses for everyone.